Hey, it's your girl, Zeb Dior.
It's your girl, Donnell.
And here is where we're talking about
Her shit.
their shits, our shits. Welcome.
This is
Grown Woman Shit Podcast. Hey.
Yes.
We got peoples in the building.
Yes, we got some colorful folks today. We
And
got
for the
Mr.
first time,
Russell Tyson in the building.
Yes,
Thank
a
you,
male
thank
has
you.
graced our presence.
Yes, you are our first male on this stage.
Oh, wow.
In our seats.
Yes.
You can sit
Okay.
with us, so it's okay.
Hey,
We
we already
love
color
you.
coordinated, so
Okay.
good.
Right,
Look.
came through with the colors.
Like
and we
a
have
family
our
barbecue.
Absolutely.
Don't call
So
this
that's why we pulled out the little red solo
Okay.
cups today.
'Cause it's about to get
chit
real.
chatting in the building,
Okay. And
along
then
with this beautiful queen right here.
Miss Court in
Yes.
the
Hello,
building.
Hello. Thank
How
you
you
for having
doing?
me.
Absolutely
We got
beautiful.
some young folk in the building.
Yes,
You
so
the
we got-
youngest one we had on this stage. How about
Absolutely. So
Welcome.
Gotta leave a mark.
that? Well, you
We
better
gonna
stand
see.
up for y'all
We
because we're
gonna
going to lay
see.
y'all back down. Hold on now. Let's see.
we
So,
have been mighty busy as grown women out here in these streets trying to make
Definitely.
it do what it do and tell you what we up to.
We've been up to a lot. We've been working with Mr. Russell here, but he's been working himself. So let them people know what you do.
Yeah.
Oh, everything I do?
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay, make the list. This is the first list of the day.
Right.
Here we go.
For me, I'm a actual playwright, director, producer, acting coach, modeling coach, a graphic designer, web designer, a floral designer, set designer, also a host. I do a lot more other stuff too.
Yeah, okay, take a
Do
sip
you
because
sleep?
your ass, I know you got
Okay, do you
Oh, I also
sleep in
do.
between any of this? That's all
Right.
I need to
You know, 'cause
know.
on the other side, I'm doing security for the Atlanta Hawks, State Farm Arena.
Okay, look, and he can't breathe in between none of this. He said it all in one breath. I hope you
Right,
picked that.
exactly. I'm like, definitely take a sip for that.
Look,
'cause-
okay.
Oh, you busy.
Yes,
Busy.
very.
You just had a pretty big event recently, didn't you?
Yesterday, actually two major events. I actually did the Missing and Murdered Children of Atlanta festival yesterday, and then had to go and serve the backstage of Sassy but Classy Exotic Fashion Show.
Yes,
Yes.
y'all.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Yours truly,
He
we're
doing
in
it
there.
up.
Okay, yes.
Never again.
Oh,
Well, that's that backstage tea right
yeah,
there.
that's
Hold
that's
on
for
now.
another show. That's for another show for
Okay.
sure. But do you like all the positions at this point in your life? What you're doing, or is it something particular you want to accomplish?
For me, my whole passion is not even about the things that I do. It's just making sure that everything shows quality, especially in our community, because a lot of our stuff that we host in Atlanta is like Family Dollar.
Oh, when I tell you, he didn't have to go there
you
and
went
already
there.
knew what he was talking about.
Yeah.
It's
went
like that.
there.
Family Dollar a little expensive, ain't it? Only like Dollar General.
Well, I mean, it's $1.25, but
I mean,
the
hey,
products.
all the Dollar Tree cousins.
But that's how
is
the
there.
events in Atlanta is now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, just
Very
thrift store
low
out.
budget.
So I try to make sure that we show ourselves approved
That's
and
a
qualified.
conversation for a whole nother
I
day.
know.
are
We're going to have to
definitely
cut up in another one
That
because
got
what I
spicy
say,
real quick, we
things
get a
are
moment
happening.
of silence for that one.
and we're
Ooh.
seeing it.
Yes.
But to see that someone that works in such a broad range of different roles, to see these things that are happening here in Atlanta.
And it's not just the models upset about it.
And it's not just the models. It's not
Yes.
just the photographers.
Are
Because
we
I'm
talking
sure.
about the real models or the fake
Oh,
models?
and then there was that.
And then
So-
there's the busted cans of
I'm sorry. Wrong show.
when no,
No,
it's
right
okay.
show.
Right show.
But just
Wrong topics today. Not yet. Not
Right.
yet. We're
We're
gonna
not
call
gonna
you
put
back
it
for
all
that.
in there.
We're gonna put that back. Oh my goodness. Okay, Miss Court.
Yes,
Please.
Miss Court, tell them you.
Representing for the young folk today.
Yes.
Sassy chocolate.
So
Okay.
yes.
Let us
Thank
know
you,
what do
thank
you
you.
do.
I work as a internet installation technician at a major company. I don't want to say that.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta say the
stalkerazzi.
name. You gotta say
no
the name.
stalkerazzi. That's
But
good.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
So you're like one of the few females that actually work for this company.
Yes, I wish there were more. It's a very entertaining field. You get to meet new people every day. And
She
it's
get
really
hit on
easy.
every day. All the little
Yes,
male
you do.
technicians be like, "Girl, get that ladder." I'm gonna watch you go ahead, struggle, bust a finger knuckle.
I don't struggle.
It's all right.
It's
She
an
get it
easy
in.
lift. It's fine.
Okay. Yes.
But I work with numerous people a day and learn new things. It's very.
She stay off the 7 o'clock news, y'all. You be holding your shit together.
And I'm sure
Trying.
there's several stories. You can actually tell these people in these streets that everybody's shit is not together.
It's not.
And we know it's not.
Oh
So
my goodness.
get corrected.
Okay.
So
at least get
just
proper
tell us
internet.
one wild story of
What you've encountered on the job.
right.
Please.
Oh goodness. I won't say what company I worked for, but it was a very sweet customer, but her house just wasn't.
She was a cat lady.
It was bad. I'll just put that mildly.
Oh.
It's just the horror story of like smelling it from outside.
Ooh, before you
But
can
then
smell it a
before-
block away.
Before you get in there,
You
and
knew it
it's-
was the wrong house.
I mean, she was very lovely. I mean, she was so sweet, and
And
it was
nasty.
just maybe people go through what they go through.
Yeah.
and I
How old
understand.
was she?
Um,
Too old to be nasty. It's okay.
True that. That's true.
Be
Because you know better.
Oh,
you
my
know
God.
better.
And then when I have people come over and fix her shit.
Right.
You should know better.
Why would you invite anybody
Oh
over?
my God. And then you know what it reminds me of? It's like those hoarder shows when they be like, oh,
Exactly.
just excuse me.
Exactly. I'm sure
Watch
you've
your
encountered a lot of those as well, huh?
there's a lot more horrors than you think.
Oh,
And,
wow.
I need to be able to see my floor. My living room needs to look like I don't have kids. I don't care what they room look like. Your room could be your room. It'd
That's
be an
where you
organized
live.
mess. But my living room better not ever look like I own kids.
Oh, man. When I say
Oh, my God.
it's crazy.
That is
So,
crazy.
would you recommend, like, other female?
Of course. I mean,
Cute ones or ugly ones too.
I'm not gonna get
People
into
that
that.
all
read with a
encompassing.
pulse.
People who are,
Okay.
especially women in technology, who want to learn new things, be able to use their hands, meet new people every day. It's a very helpful environment, especially if you start off shy and you learn to gain your confidence in yourself. That definitely works. So I really encourage it, especially because I don't want to be doing it out here alone.
She out here in these streets by herself.
And doing it up, though.
Doing it. It's okay. You love the attention, and I love that for you.
It's good, though. It's good. Real grown woman shit. Real
Get your
grown
check
shit.
and get a little bit of wink on the side. It's okay. Ain't nobody ever turned down a little booty action.
Never
Just don't
that.
fraternize at work. I do not condone.
Not on this
Ew.
show.
Unless it's the boss.
No,
just-
that's gross, sir.
No,
We're not even going
if
there.
you go date
Perverts.
somebody at your job, I'm sorry. There's no reason to date somebody that's at equal pay. We both getting the same check. You both worried about what the fuck you gonna do with this check, and it's already gone before you get it. I need the boss who got the bigger check. The fuck we doing? We breaking all the rules if we gonna break them.
I don't want to deal with when you get mad at me, retaliate. That's the first thing a human tries to do, no matter what, when their feelings are hurt, when they feel embarrassed,
Very true.
anything like that. They want to turn around and just make you feel probably bad or worse than
Well,
you make
usually
them
the
feel.
manager got a small dick, so
That's a problem.
there is
That's a
a lot
problem.
of things that he would want to shut the fuck up about.
Hey, some female managers got some old ass wrinkled up pussy.
Okay,
Oh.
well, and it be like that. You know what I'm saying?
I know for a fact.
You associate fucking the boss. You better be the cute one, I would hope. But Chess, let's get into these lists.
Because there are popping up all over the internet,
Oh
y'all.
my God.
Can you
When
believe
I
it?
tell you, we already talked about how these hoes want to stay home, obviously, because
Absolutely. Who
the
is
lists are
taking
out of
you
control.
to these expensive ass places and you just met? Even so, even a year in, I don't expect you to be breaking your back trying to take me out to these expensive places, and rent is due. My phone bill needs to be paid. We can communicate. You can pay that.
Shit,
and
the
we can
amount
go
of money
to
that we spend
Chick-fil-A.
on a date, we can buy some groceries.
True that.
The way life is set up, that's 10 dates right there. Fuck you talking.
So we brought in, some couple other opinions, an older version, a younger version. So
A
we
male
can kind of get
version.
and a male version and a
Okay.
younger female version. So that way we can
Yes.
kind of get, some better ideas of what y'all thinking out there, because we are kind of worried. We don't feel like these lists are even need to be had at this point,
Yeah,
because
my old ass is
why?
okay with every place, so I'm okay without
everybody
this list.
has opinions, options, what they like from what they don't like.
Yes.
Some people take them just a wee bit too far.
I think somebody young ass ashy ankle niecey or something did this. So niece, Courtney, Miss Quartz in the
Yes.
building, our chocolate drop of the day. We gonna drop this list on you, okay?
Right. Tell
Because
us.
I feel like this is from the young folk,
Yeah, for
and I'm
real,
gonna need to
real
hear this
young.
from the young folk first.
That work,
Well-
that put in $8 of gas in the car and
And
want
make
to
it to
turn
work 3
around,
days,
right?
okay?
And want to be just
Gone with
what
the
is
wind
it, flued
bulls.
out,
Flued out, girl.
flued out
PT,
somewhere.
okay?
Come on now, let's get into this.
Okay, so
Okay, first,
this.
there's a younger generation, and then you get what I'm saying. So them is completely different than what I feel.
Okay, but you not.
She in her
Our
20s, right?
generation.
She in her 20s.
She
so
got
we
the 40s.
20s.
She got the fab 40s taken care of. I
Yeah.
got them thirsty 30 girls taken care of, and you gonna handle these 20s. So let's get into this list, okay? How you feeling about this Cheesecake Factory as number one?
Okay, I might be a little biased because I've never been. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we gotta
So
change
then
that.
try it as a new day.
I mean, I wouldn't mind. I'm not
Why
really
you
picky.
biased?
As long as I'll let the man plan it, because if you're wanting to take me out, I don't mind going half or whatever. But if you're planning it out, that's all I care about. You put the effort in to spend time with me. So wherever we go, and as long as we vibe,
Care
it's
Bear type of little thing. Care Bear. All
Care
right,
Bear.
just squeeze her. She all right. Okay, that's all right with me. Applebee's. I know I ain't been there in years,
2
but
for 20.
Your girl love Applebee's. I could get more for my money. What is
okay,
you playing?
bang for my buck, for
More
your
food.
buck.
What are you playing?
How you feeling over there?
well, I love Applebee's. I'm not biased at all. We can sit in there, we can talk, we can drink, we can do whatever. Just enjoy the atmosphere as long as the vibes are okay. I think we're good.
But we also gonna throw that over to Mr. Russell. How are you feeling about these two places?
I feel
at
like
least?
Applebee's is for old folks.
Oh, don't say that. It's
I mean-
food. If you stay there longer, that's your prerogative. But
My
yeah,
thing is, first off, the AC in Applebee's
Oh.
It's awful.
it's on
It's awful.
Okay?
it has knocked off a couple years. They have not upgraded nothing.
not a
So
thing.
they're
Not even
old
menu.
school. Yeah,
The
right.
old
So they're
Cheers
old school.
bar
They try
type
to
feeling.
exactly, exactly. More homey, more like
Old folk. Exactly. The
Oh,
thing,
not
the
just.
youngest thing in Applebee's is the pictures on the wall of the cheer team from school up the street. Girl, don't play with me. That's the youngest thing in Applebee's. Oh, and the babies that the grandbabies come with.
Really?
It's true. Tell me where I'm wrong. It's all right. Go ahead, though.
No, I would say right now in society, nothing has its values anymore. Because Red Lobster used to be the spot for the elites. Raised on the River used to be the spot for the elites. Cheesecake Factory was the spot for the elites. Now you could go into your work uniform and go to the Raised on the River. Like at one point, you used to have to dress up to be in there.
right.
So I mean, nothing
Don't
has.
tell nobody your age out here.
Oh, I'm
'Cause you're
43.
young.
I'm,
Oh,
40.
good.
I'm
He's
proud
like,
of
I'm
it.
proud of it. I was there with the good times.
See, I'm from the Atlanta. I'm not from ATL.
Oh,
It's the
okay.
difference between us.
Yeah, did y'all
How do
hear
you
that?
say it?
Okay then.
I'm from Atlanta, not from ATL.
Okay, yeah, that T
Yeah.
is missing. You
Yeah,
from here?
Yeah.
We say Atlanta.
But I mean, the truth of the matter, based on the generation, a lot of generations is not exposed to the shit that we was exposed to.
True.
Like one, we had a village to show us and carry us. Now these kids don't have shit.
Knock you upside your head. You
Oh,
can't
I'm
say
still that
nothing.
village
Get
by
your
my
ass.
damn
No.
self. These guns don't work out. It's knuckleheads upside kids. Huh?
Man,
But I blame it on Tubi and YouTube because at one point how I would put it, these kids seeing something that's artificial.
yeah.
Yeah, the
And
internet
therefore,
in
Instagram
general.
showing you all this. Back in the days, the best date was a woman cooking dinner for you.
Hey.
Like, give me a home cooked meal. I'm skinny as hell. I need a good home cooked meal. That processed shit they got in Applebee's and all that, nah.
Right.
But
right.
I mean, nothing right now has a thrill because even with Cheesecake Factory, you don't have enough workers to serve you properly.
Man,
Right.
timing, you sitting there waiting forever.
Yeah.
The menu alone, 27 pages, so you need about 15 minutes just to read it.
Yeah, and the sundial don't even rotate no more. So
You know,
I heard
time
that.
is up. Time is up.
like
So
that
it was
was
an accident, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why unfortunate, but yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna blow through a few of these, right?
Mhm.
Because I feel like they kind of are on the same little spectrum, the same thing. But I'm gonna need you to tell me how you feeling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Don't be shy.
okay,
I'm
well,
not
Chili's
shy.
on its own.
Relax.
I think I'm gonna have to say this on
is
its
that
own.
still open?
That's what I'm saying.
What it is?
Chili's.
Chili's.
That is like the first time.
I think that
The
is
one
only
thing
a
I think
few.
about Chili's is like food poisoning. I don't know why, but
Chipotle.
Chili's,
Please.
Chipotle, all of them places.
Yeah.
Don't hate on Chipotle. I like
I
Chipotle.
mean,
Chipotle
we
is
could like
ground
it
up
all we want
kangaroos,
to,
baby.
but
Don't
they're
do
the
it.
one
I
that
don't
had
even care
the
at this
scare of the salmonella.
Yeah.
They put it out there, not me.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, every time I think about it, that what scares me away. It's not that you can't take me there on a date. It's just I'd rather not.
Yeah, well, I used to go to Chili's. Chili's in Cali used to be like this, oh my God, let's go get margaritas and shit kind of thing. And I used to be like, oh my God, like you guys are going to eat fajitas and just be sick all weekend. Like,
Right.
this don't make no sense. No, thank you. Don't ever invite me to Chili's. Pass, hard pass.
Right, hard pass. on
Hard
that,
pass.
for
Chipotle,
real.
hard pass. Olive
Yes.
Garden. Okay, so now you have Chili's, Chipotle, Olive Garden, and the movies. Let's end on that quick little moment. The movies. Because this next one is real outrageous, and I really need you to chime in.
Well, the movies, we're not gonna eat there. I'm not spending
$10 on some popcorn.
$100. That's what it feels like,
Yes.
just to
Right.
get a little
Netflix.
snacks.
You're not
Right.
the type to sneak it in.
Yeah.
You got to do teamwork. He paid for the tickets, and you got your purse.
I'm just saying,
You take the big
I'm not
purse out
gonna
that night.
admit that I do it, but I'm not gonna deny that.
It's okay, but it's
No.
okay to admit it here. This real shit. This real shit. But no, seriously. Okay, so the movies is a no-go for you.
Well, it depends on what's out. I'm not gonna pick.
I mean,
some
who the fuck
movie.
is watching the movie anyway?
I mean,
We
I
watch
like the
movies all
atmosphere.
time.
Back in the day,
But-
you see.
Yeah,
One of
but you watch movies at
And
home
are we
now,
the only ones
basically.
that-
Not go to the movies, really. I mean, there's a couple like blockbusters that have come out that you really
have
want
to
like
see.
want to see, have that effect.
But the first
It'll be out in
date,
2 weeks.
but the first date, but
And
the
that's
first date
bad.
is usually not going to be a premiere date. You get what I'm saying? The first date is typical. Well, I mean, the first date you shouldn't be doing that
It
on the
de-
first date anyway. I
you know
don't
what?
condone. I don't condone.
depends on how much you want to impress. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what kind of falls along. How much do you want to impress
Yeah.
that person? May it be the female or the male. How much you trying to just go all out and say, I got it like that, and I want you on here.
Let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
What is the first date? What is it?
It's the
Exactly.
first time
It's
both
like-
of y'all go out together.
Well,
Are you trying to get to know each other? Are you trying to grow? Or are we
My
just trying
thing
to
is,
party? Or are
didn't
we just
y'all
trying to
get
fuck?
to know?
What is the first
See,
date?
I
That's
think
to understand it.
My thing is we
That's
should have
what
been
needs to
getting
talk
to know
about.
each other in text message leading up to the first date. I'm not going outside with somebody random ass son.
True, it
I
shouldn't
don't
be
even-
the first time you've seen each other either.
You get what I'm saying?
Those
Well,
are like off limits.
Some
like
people
that.
go on the virtual situation,
Right,
but at the
I
end of
get
the
that.
day, to get to the step of dating,
Yeah.
taking you outside, you should be in communication to the
Yeah.
point that you know at least a little bit of something about somebody. You shouldn't be just winging it like,
Oh, yeah.
fuck it, we
Get
gonna
cute.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we see people get set up and stuff all the time.
Catfish.
Oh,
well, I
catfish
think
is so real.
that a first date is a test
Yes.
to see
True.
how you guys are in person. Now you could talk over text depending on how you met each other. So if it's like over the internet, yeah, we're texting, we're messaging and stuff like that. Okay, let's meet up and see how we are in person. And then of course it'll continue if they like it, but that really is just dependent on the people.
Right.
Yeah.
And the demographics of it as well. Like you said, if it's more along the lines of where you're actually trying to develop something, you have a different mindset going into this date.
Yeah.
You know, you want to spend as much as you think, okay, I'm showing you that you're coming into my world in a sense.
Okay, so
Your
I have
give
a
and
question
take.
for our males now. Okay, Russ, this is for you. I don't remember which comedian or athlete or somebody famous said something. It was in the past, of course, but he said something about a girl was looking at the menu and she started looking at crab and something like that. And he said, oh, crab means you opening coochie. So, if you have an expensive date on the
We fucking.
first date,
Really?
We fucking.
is that how y'all feeling?
Okay, why is that?
For me, I'll say this.
Okay.
One, we don't know what the hell you want. Because one minute you independent. Then the
Okay.
next minute you want us to take care of you.
Okay.
So in this case, if you're so independent, pay for your own crab meat. But then why you want us to pay the expensive meal when you go to McDonald's
Any other day.
any other day?
Oh,
Oh,
see,
that
and
makes
that's true ass shit
That's
right
some
there.
real
because-
shit. I can
And having
respect
us to
that.
pay for what you I'm
can't pay,
independent.
really.
Well, be
Yeah.
Well,
independent
your
then. Pay for your own
independent
shit.
can't afford it because
'Cause, I
she
mean-
got to save up all her McDonald's trips for 2 weeks just to go out on a date, just to
and
be
see, that's the
independent.
downfall for the women today. And it's sad to say because a lot of females, you play the independent role, but then
Yes.
you come back and want to be this artificial role. But then the man figuring like, what the hell are you?
But you know
Are
what?
you the traditional? Are you the new lady? What are you? Because
Yeah.
today's women don't even know how to cook today.
That's true. You know, okay. So being an
That
independent
one don't.
woman.
That one there get down. Call her
Yes,
chef
she
Boy or
do. She
Court.
is a chef behind,
don't
along
pertain
with
to this
many
one.
other things. She
Okay.
is a chef.
Wait a minute, what's the age
But-
again? 20? No, I'm
No, I'm 20.
She leaving her 20 soon. Don't worry,
Yes.
she leaving her 20
still
soon.
too young for me.
Oh yeah, no,
Let's
she's too
do
young for a
28.
lot of
It's
people.
okay.
Okay.
So it's your, like I said before, it's where your intentions are for this date. Where you think that, okay, if this is just something, oh, I'm just living in my total flesh at this point, and I'm just seeing, oh, we about to fuck because you took me to this nice restaurant. I don't think it should be that way, although you spend money that way, because
'Cause
throughout the
this coochie is
relationship, it's
priceless.
about to be, you're going to spend money regardless.
Yeah.
First date should be a reasonable, sensible date. You don't have to go all out to say, oh, I got all this, and you can't keep it up. That's the thing as well.
But see, this is the thing for us as most men. Most men, they build. A woman just automatically want. One thing I say, and I'm appreciative of my wife, my late wife, because she accepted what I didn't have and she accepted what I did have. So with anything I did for her, she was happy with. Try to date today, oh, you broke as hell. You this, you.
So another
How old
thing.
was she? How old was she when you kind of got together?
Well, when my wife and I got together, it was back in 1999.
Yeah, see,
Man,
so
we got married in 2000. So
different time.
it's a different
Absolutely.
breed. And that's why I say today's fingerprints
Yeah.
is different because one thing that I've realized in the entertainment industry, in the church, in the politics, everything that I do, everybody got an alternative motive, but they ain't saying the real shit. They want to
Yeah.
put on this artificial face. Like, bitch, what the fuck you want?
Right, yeah.
And
yeah.
therefore, if I check you out to Cheesecake Factory, hey, I didn't know what you want.
I don't think a relationship should be based on that. You
Yeah,
know,
but that's what
how it
that's
comes
what
in.
that's what the
Whatever
internet has
relationship
made us to.
I'm in.
Yeah.
The artificial world of the internet.
Whatever relationship I'm in just has to be known between both parties. We are going out to eat somewhere
Right.
every week.
Let's go to a nice
Because
place.
I'm cool to
But-
try new things. I'm cool to try mom and pop shops everywhere. I'm hungry.
And I totally agree with that. My big stipulation when I go out, although I don't like, a lot of chain restaurants, some of them are cool, but I look at your score.
Okay.
Excuse me.
yes.
I look at your score.
Okay.
Okay, if you're
Don't be
below a
having
B,
no
I'm not
B,
even
okay?
eating it. It's just something you have to be clean, and that's what that shows me. I'm
Yes.
about to eat something that I'm not probably, thank the Lord, not gonna die from.
That part.
But see, the other thing, and I'm going back to the Cheesecake Factory video.
Yeah. Okay.
The dude actually had where
Wait,
she
which
wanted to
dude?
go.
Oh, you talking about the actual?
Yeah, when they had
not
to
the girl with
substitute
the 5
date.
o'clock.
Yeah,
shadow.
he actually had where she wanted to go. So
Yeah.
therefore, he took the time to realize
to
who she
listen
was.
to her in the pregame.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he
Yes.
was listening, and he gave her everything you want, but you decided that you want to become something else,
Right.
and
She
hold
had
on
to
the time.
shave that 5 o'clock shadow.
She didn't do
Yeah.
a good job.
She didn't.
She
Not
did.
with those 1940 braids.
Man, them braids been there since '86. I know what you
Yeah.
mean. Like,
Yeah,
oh
so
my
you
God.
and you expect those kind of things. It's a lot of things you got to come with it. You got to. I think differently as well, because sometimes you got to go all the makeup and all of that. You got to actually show what you're wanting.
Oh, we gonna video chat so that you know what I look like before this
Oh,
motherfucking
absolutely.
date. And then on the date, I'm gonna look like Barbie. I'm sorry to tell you, but you gonna see what you gonna get outside fucking around with me
But that's
on a
true.
date. You might get a video chat with no lashes, looking like bald headed little chihuahua running around
Do it
my
now.
house.
Do it now.
No.
Oh, you seen me yesterday. I'm quick to snatch a wig off. It's in the way. I'm gonna take it off. If I'm at home and we video chatting, you might catch me in my mommy moment. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna
Yeah.
see no kids because you don't know kids exist until later on. But at the end of the day, you might catch me in my bald-headed chihuahua with Beetlejuice looking like my daddy and Whoopi looking like my mama by the eyebrow.
But-
I'm okay with that. If you want to take me out past this point, just know it get better from here.
But see, the
period.
thing is, allow that to be seen, though.
I do on a video chat.
You do, you do. But I'm saying you have a lot of women who
Don't.
portray this whole look,
Instagram all the time, like you got a
But-
filter face.
and I feel bad for the young generation because
Ooh, as soon as that
we
wig come off.
we didn't have no text message, we didn't have no internet to get to know you.
Okay.
Right.
We actually had to
Yes.
follow you to say, "Oh." I remember back in middle school and elementary, do you like me? Yes or no?
Oh my God.
Okay.
No, throw it in the trash.
No maybe about it, okay?
It's a different breed of people. Like you have babies growing out knowing technology. We had to learn
That
it.
is so true.
Man,
Like,
these babies come
they
out the
know.
coochie
Yeah.
fresh, knowing
Pulling
that
out
shit.
the laptop and touching it.
Yeah.
I want to
No,
watch
what's
this.
happening
I wanna
now
watch
is pretty
YouTube.
as soon as the baby come out, the doctor's gonna be like, here, sign here. The baby's gonna be like, Mom, I got it.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah.
This
With my
is my
credit
name.
score.
You don't have to give me my name, Mama. I got this.
You didn't ask me if I wanted to be here, nothing else. Okay.
Absolutely. Senior give himself a king name.
Okay.
But
Yes.
I will say this, but on a real, you have a lot of men that is manipulated by the artificial woman today. But
They
there's a
want that,
lot.
don't they? 'Cause
No,
that's
they
what
don't.
it seems like they go for with these fake ass and
Honestly, because
No,
it's
because
hard.
as we play the role. Whatever you give us, we're gonna give it back to you. If you want to be fake, we're gonna be fake with you. That's why we have another one and another one and another one and another one. Because back in our days, it was man, woman, whatever it is.
You was married
We
to
were
instantly.
married instantly. But now we got poly.
So, right.
What the
so
hell
with
is
that
poly?
being said, I read another article on this guy saying men are not, their bodies are not supposed to love one woman. What?
Oh, I sound like a little boy going through puberty. Sorry, that sounds childish.
What?
The hell?
What? Okay, so I get, men like different.
Things.
They like variety.
That's why we got different wigs. I'm Susie, Becky,
Right.
I wouldn't be able
and
to
there's
pull it. Yeah,
different.
yeah.
We can work on that. We can work on
all of those things.
head ties, bandanas,
Aunt Jemima, you want pancakes?
hats, the whole nine.
All that.
But you have to also know you have an opportunity to have all that in one woman,
Mm-hmm.
but you prefer not to because her coochie's not shaped the same.
No, I was.
What is the background of that? Like, how
I'm
is
trying to
it that
figure
a
that
man
part out.
cannot get up for a one woman 3 times in a row, but yet you think you so ready to get up for 3 different?
Because
Okay.
it's the maturity of the boy and the man. One, if my wife was ready for it, I'm giving it. That's all
Okay.
to it.
All the way.
But the thing is, it's based on that male of what you really looking for. If you're not ready to settle down, for me at an early age, I wanted to be married. I wanted to have my 2 kids. I wanted to live a good life. I wasn't expecting her to die on my ass, but still, again, it happened.
You
But-
knocked her out. No pun intended. I'm just saying.
But and today is like trying to get to know other, trying to get the date and trying to know. It's like I don't even know what a woman want anymore because like
They don't know what they want.
They don't know what they want, so
right.
you want us to guess what you want, and therefore if we mess up, you ain't no good. What the fuck do you want?
Well, you know
Can
what
I
I
add to
always
that?
tell?
Yeah. Even when, and this is just from personal experience, telling them exactly what I want, and I'm not saying there's a time period or anything like that. I want things to go with the flow, but if we're both on the same page about what we want, and then you start acting foolish, then we have a problem.
Right.
Because it's supposed to be me and you. If we're mutual in it, then
And I seen something about, I think I sent it to you in one of them videos. We're not going to talk about it.
Yeah.
Where the girl was like, she don't tell a man what she want.
Right. And I agree.
And I agree with that because when you tell a man what you expect out of a man or what you expect out of him, they know what to play the part as and give you the facade of what you want and play the role.
But will you accept it? When
But
he
see,
try?
that's the thing, though.
when he tries.
I
When he
don't
try.
want to have. That's like telling you I want flowers and you give me flowers.
Right. And that's,
I don't want that.
I think it should be, and men doesn't realize this.
Initiative.
It should be from your heart.
You should
It should be
want to
from
do
your
these
mind.
things.
It shouldn't
should be
be
effort.
where
Yeah.
right. It shouldn't be. It should be what you thought about yourself.
But
You
no,
know,
no.
without the encouragement of, if you guys are good, you know what I'm saying? You know, she likes, okay, let's say, I'm not going to say flowers.
Movies,
Flowers are
if she
too.
likes Netflix and chill with like pizza and cookies on a Friday
Make it a
night,
blanket.
and
Put
you
it
make it a
down.
whole situation.
Yeah.
I seen a husband that does that. I was like, oh, I need some white chocolate
Yeah,
in my
Need to
life.
little
find
things
me
like
one of
that.
those.
But see, this is, and I'm just assuming because this is what I see. But the thing is, it's like when a man do that for his woman, she's pleased. But as soon as she get with her girlfriend, oh, he broke, he cheap. So now you go back to your
Oh,
man.
see, that's the type of
And-
Not
females
all
we
women,
can't
because-
Not
see.
all women. I'm not saying all
Yeah.
women. But the thing is, what
Because
I'm
we
gonna.
here and we love that.
Right.
But one thing I will say is, a lot of people just don't know what the hell to expect or what to do anymore.
Right.
Because when it comes to a male, I see a lot of men, and I'm not going to throw no names out, but I had one homeboy. He was ready to be a father. One girl pregnant. She was ready to just denounce him because he decided to own a business to get ready to inherit for his child.
I think we all just got the same face.
I was
So-
like, wait a minute, what?
She's so
What's
ass
his ad?
backwards.
What's his at? I need to know who that is.
But I mean,
I'm too old for you.
But I'm not. And the sad part about it, he wasn't just the only one. It's like 3 men that I knew that were like, I'm about to be a dad. I got to do this. I got to do that. And from there, it's like getting to know somebody, saying, "Oh, don't trap me with something."
Right.
When we're supposed to be equal with something.
Right.
But it's a lack of understanding in our community, especially in our community. So then when a black man go with a white woman, oh, that's a whole nother breed.
It stings.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to front. I'm not
But we
racist
hurt.
in no way. And I get
We hurt.
that. But
We
that
hurt like a
stings
bug.
us so bad because of what we went through and seeing what our ancestors went through and the women, what they went through to even get us here at this point. For our strong black men to leave us behind and jump on someone who used to spit on us. I'll keep it light. Spit on us.
But
I honestly feel like I don't feel no type of way when I see a black man with a white woman. I don't know what it is. Love is love. If it coochie
is.
pink, you know what I mean? Coochie pink, most white girls booty hole brown. I'm just saying.
clean that shit.
But it's when
Clean that shit.
it's when they start
But
defacing black women.
you
and
get what
saying,
I'm saying? But to me, you know, remember you came out of a black woman. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, as long as you still got respect for your mama and your sisters, I quite frankly don't care if you date Becky from around the way.
I don't care. Don't get me wrong. I don't care. I have already experienced those things. So it's not that that's
But that's a
problem
different
for
shoe
me.
on a different foot, though.
Right. It's just the things that I see, like, you know, we could have done that for you. What is it so much? But I also get the other side. It has no color because when you love somebody, you love somebody.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. Man,
close proximity
woman,
will do
chicken,
it to
car,
you.
But-
whatever it is.
But the thing is, there's a difference between a submission as well.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, when it comes to a white woman, and I had one, the submissiveness was like, oh shit, I can deal with this. But then when I deal with black, I
Well,
gotta
see,
fight
that's
you.
also
I
another
hold on,
thing.
I gotta
That's
fight you.
another
I gotta
thing.
fight your mama. Everybody in your family got to be in our relationship.
Yeah.
I'm saying get them out, but you bringing them all in.
But see, I feel okay. I can only
Because we
speak
feel
for
alone.
chocolate women. I don't know about black women. I'm chocolate. The rest of y'all can't
Caramel.
sit with me. But
We melt
Carmel.
all the same.
but my thing is when it comes to dating a white woman and the submissiveness and stuff like that, I feel that they haven't had to go through 90% of the struggles as a woman that we have had to encounter.
Right.
So all we are asking for is just that proper kindness and respect across the board to understand that we not built like everybody else. We've had to build tougher skin. We can cut ourselves now. We don't bleed the same.
And that's
You know
why
what I'm
we're
saying?
so independent.
And that's why we have no
to do a
choice.
voice.
But see, that's the thing. We respect your independence.
But y'all rather deal with some weak chick that don't have.
No. No.
And I get the submissive stuff that you're saying as well.
Yeah, I
But
definitely
the
do.
thing is, we respect the independence, but and I'm not trying to go political, but in the case of Hillary Clinton, when you said black men were predators, what was the black women that defend us? Because, like you saying, back in our ancestors, the black man had to lead the family, be sold just for his child to survive.
Right.
So do the women respect that of us? Like, we never had the opportunity to be in the house. Soon as slavery got over with, we got Jim Crow. They offer
And even
welfare
the
and kicked
opportunities
us
they do
out of the
have, they don't
house.
take 'em,
Yeah.
though.
You kicked us out of the house, and we wanted to be a dad. And therefore, it's like we want to be
another
part.
episode. Oh my
It is,
God.
it is.
Look.
My fault.
No, it's okay.
My
It's deep.
fault.
This some real shit, okay?
Right, exactly.
Definitely.
We want strong families.
We definitely
we
do.
want great relationships.
Your fingerprint do, but do the other women out here that's watching?
But that's why we here to talk some real shit, because sis, get your shit
'Cause you fucking it up.
together,
Right, y'all
okay?
fucking
brothers,
it up for
get your
us.
shit together.
And
Fucking
even,
it up.
do what you feel in your heart is you. You
Yes.
know, we're losing a lot of strong people because they're weakened by these people that drain them.
Yes,
It's not the people, it's the system.
it is.
It's the system, and then the only reason I say it's the system, only because when again you have where a woman can actually have birth to a child, and therefore the father who wants to be a father could get kicked out of the house because government would take care of her, and therefore she'd rather go through the government than to struggle with that man.
Right.
Ooh, and I tell
That's a big.
you.
That's another.
So-
That's
episode.
another
What I
episode.
say because that's
Ooh,
strong.
wee.
We are independent women. You know, we have gone through the struggle of having to do that
Yes.
and wanting to have that family connection, but then we end up with the guys that are still looking.
You know what? And that
Still
brings us to
searching.
that list.
But
We're
that's
going to get
what
back
you
to
think.
these lists. Hold
Oh,
on.
my
'Cause
fault.
no, it's okay.
Yeah, we gotta
this got
put it in
juicy.
there. Yeah.
This got juicy. Okay, so this is the last thing on this list
Yeah.
for this first date that we're going to talk about. Mind y'all, there's 28 things on here. We could probably just name them, just
Yeah.
not talk about them right now. But this last one, your house. Let's get into that real quick.
We not going to your house for the first date. That's not
not
what it
coming
should
to
be. That's
mine.
unsafe.
It's not.
This is the type of era that we're
Weird
in
as
right now.
shit.
It is
Yes.
unsafe.
It depends on how y'all met each other. If y'all were able to build that trust leading up to that, then maybe.
If
But-
y'all met through like mutual friends at a house party and you guys all went to like Denny's, oh man, am I that old? Denny's, don't
Yeah,
nobody
you
go to
old.
Denny's after
You
right?
old.
God
Denny's
damn.
still
There's a
open.
Denny's. Yeah, there is a Denny's.
There's Denny's
Well.
still.
off of Jimmy Carter.
Oh shit, out the way.
They're like Mrs.
um,
Winters.
But even then, but back
Mrs.
in the day,
Winners.
you know,
Wow.
if
I don't even
if
know.
you met
Ah.
your friend, if you met this man through like mutual friends or whatever, y'all went out, party, went out to Denny's, IHOP, whatever you young
That's
folks do.
different.
You know what I mean?
What
And
do
you
y'all
guys
do?
acted
Oh.
exactly that part. But you know, if y'all met that way, I could understand, you know, you being like, oh, come over, let me cook dinner for you for the first time. So that you understand, like, I'm not just this party girl that you met me with. I do have this other side.
Right.
Like, I can cook.
Right.
I can do some shit. This is my shit. You know what I mean? Like, I can understand that.
I
But then
mean,
also have your pistol packing, too, because this nigga might be a serial killer coming to your house.
and why
You
does
may
it
be a
have-
serious
stay
killer.
tucked.
What you
And
talking
that's okay. I got
That's
knives
true,
close.
too.
I got knives.
That's true too.
That's right.
Y'all ain't gonna discredit us like this now. God damn.
Yeah.
Okay,
so,
so-
I mean, just in dating wise, I mean, you don't really want to have somebody come to your house for the first time.
How you feeling?
Even if you met, you know, real relatable. I
No.
know with your job,
need
it's
to
kind of
know.
weird because you might meet somebody in their house already.
Ooh, that one's a tricky
we're not
situation.
encouraged
We're
to
not
date
doing
cousins.
that.
We're not encouraging that. I'm just
No,
saying.
I'm just saying we're not supposed to. So that's just not happening.
Okay.
But
Go ahead. No fraternize with the customers.
first date, I mean, maybe not come inside my house, hang out in the driveway. Like, we went and got something to eat and sit eating something.
Y'all having parking lot? Y'all having
I
car
love
picnics?
that. I love sitting in there
Oh.
and talking to somebody.
That
Like,
is a hot box of sweat juices.
Who your mama? You been trained properly.
Oh, that's a bad thing?
No, that's a good thing.
Oh.
That's a real good
I like
thing.
sitting in the car
I
myself.
love that. Like,
especially
sitting
when
just
food's involved.
talking.
That's values.
Like,
Yeah.
That's learning each other.
Yeah.
That's
Because it
intense.
takes simplicity.
That's what it is.
yeah.
yeah.
So-
I love that. Looking at the stars, just chilling.
Oh, so you saying he gotta have a Tessie though? to do that in.
I didn't say that.
That's creating moments that will last forever.
This is why we fucked up.
Y'all seeing the stars. Most cars don't have a sunroof. You talking about?
Well, either way, we could sit out. I mean, we could just park somewhere. It doesn't have to be anywhere that's crowded or anything like that. So it doesn't have to be private either.
Those
Right.
are dangerous. I was
But-
about to say, because when it's private, girl, I have private things.
We
go
don't
down
need
in
privacy
Just
like
sitting out
that.
on the hood talking. Like we could park in Walmart, the back of the parking lot. Just there, just us. Eat
She
the
took
food
it
we
too far
bought.
for me.
It's not too far.
She
I'm
took
just
it
saying,
too
it's
far.
somewhere.
Walmart, not
Not
Walmart.
Walmart, baby
Listen,
girl.
I
Not
used to
Walmart.
do late night Walmart trips. Like we would just go in there just to be in there. Like when they still open that late.
That's what young
But-
folks is doing now. They
I
like
mean, at
Wally
least-
World.
Well, it did turn
Yeah.
into Club Walmart.
Oh,
It did
so-
turn into Club Walmart because
You
you
hang
ride
out in
around
the
the little
swimsuit
carts.
section?
Oh
You
my
see all the
God,
stuff that
yeah.
you want. I mean, I'm
love
simple. I don't want nothing just extravagant all the time. All the time, unless it's like a special occasion.
Yeah.
As long as you plan it out accordingly, I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yeah.
You're going to treat me with the value that I know I have, and as long as you see it and we're mutual in that, I don't have a problem with it. So,
Makes sense.
late night parking
you
lot
don't
trips.
see.
But
It's
just not
intent
Wally
for me.
World. Let's just not do
I mean,
Wally World
it was
again.
just an example.
That,
Well,
let's not
see,
use
they
that as
have
an example.
they
I'm
have
okay.
security around there all the time, so it's kind of safe.
No.
So
That
I'm
is
just saying, it's not the place
Security
you want to
find
be.
it.
They don't
Make
even-
sure you
they
have
don't
some
even get
time.
flashes.
Right.
So,
You
Just
have
have some
video
tent.
cameras around.
Have
you
some
know what I'm
tent.
saying?
Just have some tent.
Right.
That's
on
it.
a first date, I don't need no tent.
Just have tent.
You
no,
don't need
I
to
just
we're
say
not doing that.
I say first date, fucking go. Fucking go.
Why? What?
Okay, so my thing is,
I
as a
didn't know if
young
it's gonna be good
person,
to
as
go.
a young person,
That eventually, but you have to know that you stand that person
True.
I need
long
to
enough.
know, do you think that you could have sex on the first date? Cover your ears. Do you think that you can have sex on the first date and still be in a serious relationship?
Yes. yes. Yes, because I mean, as long as it's not all it's about, fine. But
It's okay.
I'm
Keep
sorry.
going.
That's fine.
It's not
Put
that
the
I've done it on the
blocker
first date
up.
all
Put
the time.
the
No,
blocker up.
but like, if we've already gotten to know each other prior to the first date and we've talked
You
about
all
all
hot
the
in the panties.
I mean,
because
yeah,
his
if it got to that
conversation's
point,
nice.
as long as it's not the only thing, which
Uh-huh.
depends on the person, but
Yes.
then I wouldn't mind. If that's where the vibes go, fine. If we continue after, that's purely up to both of them. If it doesn't, then but be safe.
So I okay.
And look, she had to reposition.
I
for
know,
that one.
right? I was trying to
Coming
get it
from a
straight
different
right there.
perspective at this point. Let's go.
So, you know, a lot of people have went into relationships with intent and have take sex off the table.
Where?
Okay.
Oh.
Where? Are you just on us? I know that has to happen at some point because I know I want to taste the goods before I go any further. Anyway,
I'm definitely
I don't
test
wanna
driving my
waste
shit before I
time.
drive it off the lot. I'm
And
sorry.
I agree with that. But then after that happens, is it where you just continue fucking? You're just fucking all the time. You're not getting
Like
that understanding
rabbits.
with each other. You're not getting that bond with each other. So are
Yeah.
you willing to go on a celibacy journey with that
Together.
person? Oh,
Okay, so I get what you're saying. So okay,
Right.
unfortunately, you know, we all know I'm married and shit, but I probably an exception to the rule, but I feel like a lot of people fuck on the first date and get married later on. I fucked on the first date. I mean, but granted, it was birthday sex. Granted, it was best. It was good. It was really good.
Huh.
But
Okay.
it was birthday sex, and you know, we talked for some time
Right.
before we ended up being together. So it wasn't like, oh, we just fucked on the first date. We just knew each other off of Tinder or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, fucking on the first date, I don't think that stops anything.
But the thing,
I think that is really test driving your shit because, like we said before, why have a long ass conversation with somebody who can't even fucking right?
Why even waste your time?
But I would say one thing, going back to one word that you said earlier, values. A lot of people values differ.
Yeah.
So in this case, if you're willing to be a hoe, be a hoe. I mean, for me, I used to be the biggest hoe.
Pause.
But what makes you a hoe for
Fucking
fucking
on
on
the-
the first date?
Because I had the mama and the daughter. But
Oh, wait a minute.
but
What?
that was in my high school days. I'm old.
That was a long time
a
ago.
long time ago. But
See,
I mean,
we got another
Episode.
episode.
Another
Damn, we
episode.
done got 3 in this episode. All right.
Pause before you go any further. fucking on the first date does not make you a hoe.
No.
It's not that you do it every single time. It depends on the person, the vibes, where you're going. And not everybody gets a first date very often unless you're out there hoeing
Shit,
for
who's
real.
really dating?
I
But
can't.
that's the question. That's what I'm saying. Like on the first date, it depends on that fingerprint because everybody have their own individual fingerprint. Like for you, you are a beautiful chocolate queen to me. So in this case, any man that gets you is lucky to have you. But if you deal with some other people out here in this society that looks like you, they could ruin it for just because of you, because of the
Just
hurt.
like these damn
Right.
lists.
I mean,
Just
Just
like
because
these
of the
damn
hurt.
lists.
I have a question. How would you get through with a woman when you have trauma like that? You want to, if she's willing to work on it and fix it with you or get through it with you, y'all solve this problem together, then how do you get through that? Because I've tried that. I've tried being
They just
the
play
healer.
games. They don't get through
Yeah,
shit.
they do.
Y'all
And
play games.
They got their own mommy daddy issues.
No,
What the hell?
some men out there do play games.
no.
I
Yes,
can
they
cook.
do.
I can hold down a household.
It's called
I'm a great
narcissistic
person. I got a
men.
good job. You know, I do all these things. It's just what I'm willing to offer for somebody, they take for granted. And I've seen that way too often, whether it's
Because
dating
you know
apps
why?
or...
They trying to replace their mama. They not trying to get a wife.
But-
they trying to replace their mama. When they were trying to replace
I
their
was
mama,
ready to get the hell out of my way, mom.
look, but that's what you want.
But
When a man wants something,
unconsciously-
that's what you're
unconscious-
doing.
But
Though.
I mean, there was something that we grew up on that they didn't have, and that was something that we call equally yoked.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know what equally yoked is.
Yeah.
Equally yoked to them is being popular on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. That's
10,000 followers apiece.
Yeah, and therefore it's not about relationship. It's about popularity. It's about making somebody else look better.
Right.
Make me look good, and I'll make you look good, and now we're a couple. But you don't have nothing in fucking common. Only thing you got
Or
is
nothing
sex.
to give each
Good
other.
Nothing
looks
to give.
and fucking sex.
But what's your credit score? What can you build? And one
Are
thing
we
that
buying houses? What are we doing?
yeah, and one thing that I appreciate from my wife when she was here, she made me set goals.
Right.
What we doing together?
You ain't
Right,
what
right.
you
for
doing?
no lazy
Exactly.
Susan, okay?
And that's what we have gotten away from, being spiritually yoked and actually having values. What's your
Right.
values? Because your value may be different, and therefore we're not going to be equally yoked. So the only thing we got in common is the fuck, and therefore, hey, that's what our relationships are based
And you
on.
don't build. You
But I
can't
feel
build
like
on
y'all
just
should
fucking.
know that if
You
y'all
can't
build
on
really
just
yoke
fucking.
But you
before
have a lot
start
of people out
fucking.
here just fucking.
Yeah, and
But
that's
see, and
Make
that's
me
all
popular.
it is.
'Cause
That's all it is.
I would be
it's
popular.
heartbreaking to have to go through the same things over and over.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm offering you what you call submissiveness, but I do that when I like you, when I want to go somewhere with you. I'm giving you this effort, and I expect the same. And then when you start not giving me the effort and making me feel like, oh, I'm just doing too much, then the next person would be like, well, she's doing everything I've ever asked for. And I can't wait to find that. But
A man's
Now, I
trash is
would
another
say-
man's treasure, okay?
I will say this though, you may have a good man, but he's boring to you. So therefore, this good man who doing everything you need him to do, you rather leave him to go go to your ex who been choking the hell out you,
Ooh.
beating the hell out you.
I'm glad you
missed
said that.
Oh,
So
I'm
my
glad
thing
you
is
said
that's
that
another
because we're gonna have
No.
to save that for another episode because
that
it's
is
getting
getting
hot
too
and heated in here.
Okay.
So we are gonna wrap this up right now. We have so much to talk about, guys. So
This
this
list
is
is out
just
of
the
control.
beginning. Stay tuned. This has been your girl Deb Dior,
And I am your girl, Donnell.
and this is Grown Woman Shit Podcast.
Brought to you by the one and only Ebon Vision, content created for and by kings and queens.